In this video, I am going to undertake a live job interview to show you how to answer 10 really difficult questions. These 10 questions come up during 90% of job interviews. So if you want to know how to pass your job interview at the first attempt, watch this live interview. Here I am about to give some top scoring answers to the most difficult questions. Please take notes.
Welcome to the interview. Please introduce yourself.
Thank you for this opportunity. I am a hard-working, industrious, accountable and results-driven collaborator with the skills and qualities to match the job description. My educational qualifications and experience are perfect for this industry. I have experience working on challenging projects, delivering outstanding customer service, taking the lead during difficult problems, and I've contributed new ideas to help my employer grow. For example, in my last job, I took ownership of the business's social media accounts and I posted engaging content that resulted in an 11% increase in sales. Outside work, I read self-development books and I play team sports. And this demonstrates my ability to collaborate well with other people. If you hire me, I will quickly learn all company policies and procedures, set a good example to others, and be flexible with my job description to give you a great return from my salary. And I look forward to sharing additional details in the interview regarding my suitability for this position.
What are your greatest strengths?
My greatest strengths are accountability, resourcefulness, adaptability, and being supportive of other people. If you give me a task to complete, it will be done on time. I am resourceful, meaning I always seek ways to overcome challenges and improve company processes. My adaptability means I will willingly carry out duties outside of my job description to add more value to the company in times of need. Finally, I am a solid team worker and will support everyone to achieve the team's mission. Whenever new people join the team, I will take it upon myself to support them and offer training and guidance to ensure they reach competency quickly.
What is your biggest weakness?
My biggest weakness is I find it difficult to ask other people for help. When I encounter a problem, I spend too much time trying to figure out how to overcome it myself when I should simply ask other people in the team for guidance. This weakness is because I take pride in my work. I am aware of this weakness and taking steps to be more mindful of the need to access the skills and strengths of co-workers whenever a challenge arises.
What is your preferred work environment?
My preferred work environment is positive, where everyone is motivated to achieve great things and help the company progress. I also prefer a work environment that embraces change and tries new initiatives. We live in an ever-changing world, and a company can only thrive if it tests new things to stay ahead of the competition. Trying new things excites me. Finally, I prefer an inclusive work environment where there is training and opportunity for everyone to reach their full potential.
Why should we hire you?
You should hire me because I am a fast-working, diligent, loyal and cost-conscious employee with the skills and experience to have an immediate impact. I work quickly, meaning I will get more work done than the average employee. I am diligent, meaning I rarely make mistakes and I only need to be told to do something once. I am loyal and will build a long-term career at this company to help it be successful. And finally, you should hire me because of my cost-conscious work approach. I will always seek ways to help you save money and streamline company processes and systems.
How do you handle stress and pressure?
I handle stress and pressure by being organised in my work and ensuring I am equipped to carry out my duties diligently. For example, in my last job, we lost 2 team members to sickness during a vital company project. I remained calm, called a team meeting, reassessed the project brief, and allocated tasks to remaining team members based on their strengths. For the tasks we were not equipped to complete, I sought to outsource them to other departments and online contractors. By remaining calm, creating a new plan of action, and thinking creatively, we were able to complete the project despite being under stress.
What motivates you?
I am motivated by 4 things. Doing a great job for my employer because this gives me job satisfaction and job security. I am motivated by being fit and healthy because these empower me to stay energized and focused. I am also motivated by having goals to achieve. If I am constantly achieving goals, I am progressing in my personal and professional life. Finally, I am motivated by supporting my family. I can only support my family if I do a great job for my employer and receive a good salary in return.
Tell me, how do you prioritise your work?
I prioritise my work by first ascertaining my team's and the company's goals. Next, I create a list of my responsibilities and colour code each task. Red tasks are urgent and require immediate attention. Blue tasks come second, and green tasks can be left for later in the working day. By being methodical and organised in my work, I can be relied upon to complete each task on time, and this empowers the team to progress.
Can you describe a time where you went above and beyond at work?
In my last job, the company website crashed late on a Friday afternoon. The website needed to be live for the weekend because we had an online sale planned. I volunteered to stay late after work to get the website functioning again. I researched online to establish the cause of the problem and determined that we needed to upgrade the website server. I then found an online web developer through the website upwork.com who was qualified to carry out the necessary work. I gave them a brief relating to our current server and the server we needed, and they set to work. I then stayed online to monitor their progress and answer any questions, and the website was back functioning again by 7 p.m.
Do you have any questions for us?
Thank you. I would like to ask just 4 questions, please. The first question is, can you describe the company's culture and work environment? My second question is, what are the biggest challenges the team is currently facing? Question number 3, what opportunities for professional development and career growth will there be in this position? And finally, question number 4 is, what are the next steps of the interview process? Okay, in this next section of the video, I am going to give you those exact answers to write down. Here they are. Okay, so the first question I had to answer in my job interview was, welcome to the interview, please introduce yourself. Now, what I'm going to do is give you 2 important tips for answering each question before giving you the exact script I gave in my real job interview. So tip number 1 for answering this question is make sure you practice your answer several times before the interview, because this will help demonstrate confidence and excellent communication skills. Also, if you practice your answer, it will help reduce interview nerves. And tip number 2, in your answer, I recommend you talk about your skills and strengths that match the job description, any experience you can bring to their company, and then finally briefly outline what you will do in the role if they hire you. So here is that brilliant answer I gave in my interview. Welcome to the interview. Please introduce yourself. Thank you for this opportunity. I am a hardworking, industrious, accountable and results-driven collaborator with the skills and qualities to match the job description. My educational qualifications and experience are perfect for this industry. I have experience working on challenging projects, delivering outstanding customer service, taking the lead during difficult problems, and I have contributed new ideas to help my employer grow. For example, in my last job, I took ownership of the business's social media accounts and I posted engaging content that resulted in an 11% increase in sales. Outside work, I read self-development books and play team sports, and this demonstrates my ability to collaborate well with other people. If you hire me, I will quickly learn all company policies and procedures, set a good example to others, and be flexible with my job description to give you a great return from my salary. And I look forward to sharing additional details in the interview regarding my suitability for this position. You can see how that answer will help reduce interview nerves, build a really good connection with the hiring manager, and set you up for the rest of the interview. It's a brilliant answer. All you have to do is pause the video and write down these responses and then practice them before your own job interview. The second question I was asked in my job interview was, what are your greatest strengths? Here are two really important tips. Tip number one, this next common interview question is assessing whether your strengths will positively impact the organization. Tip number two, the best strengths for a job interview include accountability, collaboration capabilities, and also solving problems and adaptability, which is effectively flexibility with your job description. Here is that brilliant answer I gave in that real job interview. What are your greatest strengths? My greatest strengths are accountability, resourcefulness, adaptability, and being supportive of other people. If you give me a task to complete, it will be done on time. I am resourceful, meaning I always seek ways to overcome challenges and improve company processes. My adaptability means I will willingly carry out duties outside of my job description to add more value to the company in times of need. Finally, I am a solid team worker and will support everyone to achieve the team's mission. Whenever new people join the team, I will take it upon myself to support them and offer training and guidance to ensure they reach competency quickly. That is a brilliant example answer. It's the exact answer I gave in my job interview. Not only do I list the greatest strengths I have, but I also explain what each one of them means. Now, the next question I had to answer in my job interview is a really difficult one to answer correctly. And the question is, what is your biggest weakness? Tip number one. This next common interview question is assessing self-awareness. Do not say you don't have any weaknesses or your weakness is being a perfectionist. Good weaknesses include impatience, letting go of projects, public speaking, and finding it difficult to say no to people, which means you sometimes overcommit. Here is that exact answer I gave to pass my job interview. What is your biggest weakness? My biggest weakness is I find it difficult to ask other people for help whenever I encounter a problem. I spend too much time trying to figure out how to overcome it myself when I should simply ask other people in the team for guidance. This weakness is because I take pride in my work. I am aware of this weakness and taking steps to be more mindful of the need to access the skills and strengths of co-workers whenever a challenge arises. So that is a really good example weakness. It demonstrates that I am self-aware and I am taking action to improve on that weakness. Now, the next question was another really difficult one to answer correctly. And the question was, what is your preferred work environment? Tip number one. This next difficult interview question is assessing if your preferred work environment is suited to the organizations. And tip number two, the best work environments offer training and development, are inclusive, meaning they give opportunity to everyone, and are also forward thinking and positive about change. So here is that brilliant example answer I gave in my job interview. What is your preferred work environment? My preferred work environment is positive, where everyone is motivated to achieve great things and help the company progress. I also prefer a work environment that embraces change and tries new initiatives. We live in an ever-changing world, and a company can only thrive if it tests new things to stay ahead of the competition. Trying new things excites me. Finally, I prefer an inclusive work environment where there is training and opportunity for everyone to reach their full potential. And that type of answer will be perfect for the vast majority of organizations. It's a very positive response. The next interview question I was asked is, why should we hire you? Tip number 1. So this next difficult interview question is being asked to determine which one candidate can give the organization the best return on their salary. Tip number 2, good things to include in your answer are how you will help the company grow or save money, how you are a perfect fit for the job description, and how you will be flexible in your duties to help the company in times of need. Here is that exact answer I gave to pass my interview. Why should we hire you? You should hire me because I am a fast-working, diligent, loyal and cost-conscious employee with the skills and experience to have an immediate impact. I work quickly, meaning I will get more work done than the average employee. I am diligent, meaning I rarely make mistakes and I only need to be told to do something once. I am loyal and will build a long-term career at this company to help it be successful. Finally, you should hire me because of my cost-conscious work approach. I will always seek ways to help you save money and streamline company processes and systems. That is a great answer. It will definitely help you stand out from the competition. The next question is another really difficult one to answer correctly. And the question is, how do you handle stress and pressure? Tip number 1. This next difficult interview question needs a confident answer. Tell the hiring manager you have a plan for dealing with stressful situations. Tip number 2. In your answer, state that you remain calm and then consider your options before creating a plan that empowers you to achieve your goals. So here is that brilliant answer I gave in my job interview to pass. How do you handle stress and pressure? I handle stress and pressure by being organized in my work and ensuring I am equipped to carry out my duties diligently. For example, in my last job, we lost 2 team members to sickness during a vital company project. I remained calm, called a team meeting, reassessed the project brief, and allocated tasks to remaining team members based on their strengths. For the tasks we were not equipped to complete, I sought to outsource them to other departments and online contractors. By remaining calm, creating a new plan of action and thinking creatively, we were able to complete the project despite being under pressure. Great answer, a confident response that will definitely impress the hiring manager. Here is the next question I had to answer in my job interview. What motivates you? Tip number 1. Do not say you are motivated solely by financial reward or material items. Tip number 2, good things to include in your answer are being motivated by setting and achieving goals, helping your employer be successful because this gives you job security, and supporting your family. Here is that brilliant answer I gave to pass my job interview. What motivates you? I am motivated by 4 things. Doing a great job for my employer because this gives me job satisfaction and job security. I am motivated by being fit and healthy because these empower me to stay energized and focused. I am also motivated by having goals to achieve. If I am constantly achieving goals, I am progressing in my personal and professional life. Finally, I am motivated by supporting my family. I can only support my family if I do a great job for my employer and receive a good salary in return. That's a smart and professional answer to that common interview question, what motivates you? The next question I had to answer in my job interview was, how do you prioritize your work? Tip number 1. This next difficult interview question is assessing your ability to complete tasks on time and in accordance with your team's objectives. Tip number 2. Options for prioritizing your work include using project management software tools, creating to-do lists, and color coding your tasks and responsibilities in order of priority. So here is that brilliant answer I gave to pass my job interview. How do you prioritize your work? I prioritize my work by first ascertaining my team's and the company's goals. Next, I create a list of my responsibilities and color code each task. Red tasks are urgent and require immediate attention. Blue tasks come second, and green tasks can be left for later in the working day. By being methodical and organized in my work, I can be relied upon to complete each task on time, and this empowers the team to progress. A great answer. It shows that you are highly organized in your work and you have a plan for being methodical in task completion. It's the perfect answer. Here is the next question I had to answer in my job interview. Can you describe a time where you went above and beyond at work? This is called a behavioral interview question. Tip number 1. So this next question is being asked because the hiring manager wants to hire someone willing to do extra work or duties to help the company in times of need. Tip number 2. Examples of going above and beyond include helping train and develop new team members, staying late after work to complete a task or overcome a challenging problem. And that's the exact answer I gave in my real job interview. Here it is. Can you describe a time where you went above and beyond at work? In my last job, the company website crashed late on a Friday afternoon. The website needed to be live for the weekend because we had an online sale planned. I volunteered to stay late after work to get the website functioning again. I researched online to establish the cause of the problem and determined that we needed to upgrade the website server. I then found an online web developer through the website upwork.com who was qualified to carry out the necessary work. I gave them a brief relating to our current server and the server we needed, and they set to work. I then stayed online to monitor their progress and answer any questions, and the website was back functioning again by 7 p.m. That is a really good answer because you volunteered to stay behind late after work to help the business be prepared for the weekend sale. It shows that you are flexible, adaptable, and commercially driven. It's a really good example answer. The next question I had to answer was, do you have any questions? Do not say, no, I don't have any questions. You covered everything in the interview. Here's those 4 questions I asked at the end of my interview. Thank you. I would like to ask just 4 questions, please. The first question is, can you describe the company's culture and work environment? My second question is, what are the biggest challenges the team is currently facing? Question number 3, what opportunities for professional development and career growth will there be in the position? And finally, question number 4 is, what are the next steps of the interview process? So those 4 questions show you to be a caring and enthusiastic employee who wants to have a positive impact in your work. I recommend you ask your questions at the end of the interview, one at a time. Ask one question and then give the hiring manager the opportunity to respond before asking your second question. Okay. Okay, so there you have it. Brilliant answers to difficult interview questions. Now, the next thing to do, if you want to accelerate your learning even further and download those exact responses, click that link right now in the top right-hand corner of the video. Head straight through to my website, passmyinterview.com, and you can instantly download those answers I gave in the real interview, plus an additional top 30 brilliant responses to common interview questions. If you want to download this guide, click that link right now. Also, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thousands of you are passing your job interviews at the first attempt. I can only help you if you are subscribed. Please hit the like button because that really does motivate me to create more great content for you. And don't forget to connect with me on LinkedIn. I have put my LinkedIn link in the description below the video. It is always an honor and a pleasure to connect with like-minded professionals such as yourself. Thank you for watching, and I wish you all the best for passing your job interview. Have a great day.